Good morning. Today is Sunday and it is day 6 of walking. We're walking through Dungiven, which is about 2 miles away, all the way to a lovely little village called Cranagh, where we'll be spending 2 nights in a hut. So we've got about 18 miles to go and the sun is shining. We're going to get there. We're going to be looking forward to sleeping in the dry in a proper bed. So we continue on this B road into Dungiven. Dungiven is a town of about 3,500 people and sits at the foot of Cranagh. It's also famous for being located near the Glenshane Pass, an A road that wanders around the Sperrins. Unfortunately, we're not taking the Glenshane Pass because it's an A road and we're sticking to B roads where possible. I'm going slightly the wrong way round to see if it's possible we can find a coffee before we set off up the mountain. Google Maps said everything's shut, but maybe they're wrong. Here we are on the main high street of Dungiven, and I successfully managed to find myself a coffee and a sausage and bacon sandwich from Eerie Bar. And we're ready to go to a strange place called Park. Now, on the map I got a bit confused because it just said park. I'm like, what is this big park? But actually the town is called Park. So we're hoping there's a cafe there and we'll rest up for another half hour or so. Here's probably the best view of the Sperrins so far. Towards Feeney, which is about 4 miles away. And then Park is about 3 miles after that. Here we are on the road to Feeney. Tess has been let off lead, so she's rather happy. About a mile to get there. Seems like it might be quite a strange place. There's 2 closed pubs and a fish and chip shop that doesn't open until 5 PM. So unlikely we'll get any refreshments, but maybe we'll find a modest bench to sit down on. Just in the distance you can see a runner. That's the first person I've seen exercising outside today. Everyone else has been in cars or just in a shop. We're proper in the countryside now, lads. Look at this there. Hills all around. This is what we like. Isn't that some beautiful hedging? Some beautiful sheep. We're taking the short, windy road to Park rather than the main B road, and so this is going to be a little bit interesting, a little bit windy, a little bit hilly, but not too bad. The worst of the hill is actually the Park. So here we are in Feeney at picked up. It's not raining yet. So here we are, now descent down into Park, where I know there is an open shop. I'm not sure if there's an open pub or restaurant, but we'll find out. So we've just left the closest shop in about 8 miles of where we're going, and we're going to climb up the hill to about 400 meters or just shy of. Yes, it's going to be windy. So it'll take us through this little village called Cranagh, and then up over the hill, which is kind of a very steep pass, and then 3 miles down the other side we have Cranagh. So let's go. We're about a quarter of the way up the hill and the wind is picking up, but the shelter of the trees either side is making it relatively easy walking. So yeah, we're just over 600 feet.